Welcome back for this amazing segment that is Money Monday. This is your go-to show for financial tips, strategies to unlock your minds to build success and accumulate wealth. This is where you as an entrepreneur, as an investor, as a day-to-day go person, and you're aspiring to become a business person and investor, this is the right place for you. And today we will be talking about business management, and on that business and companies are increasingly adopting the data-driven strategic planning, and this involves using of analytics to understand the market trends, consumer behavior, and competitive landscapes to make informed decisions. And insights say that businesses that use strategic planning are 12% most likely to succeed. And when it comes to financial management, strong financial management is crucial for businesses. So you're a business person out there, make sure that you have a strong management when it comes to finance, especially pale kwa cash flow. And 82% of businesses failure are due to poor cash flow. And that's why maybe you see a business out there after 1 year, after 5 years, they have closed that business. Unajiuliza shida ni nini? It's because of business management. They don't have a good management when it comes to finance and cash flow. And when it comes to marketing and sales, digital marketing continues to dominate in our country. Outside our country, different places, digital marketing is dominating, and 65% of marketing budget are now located to digital channels. And Insight says that companies that personalize their marketing see a 6 to 10% increase in revenue. And when it comes to risk management and compliance, let's talk about risk management in businesses. Managing risk and compliance is crucial for businesses' sustainability. Companies with a strong risk management practices have a 25% lower chance of bankruptcy. And that's why today we are talking about business management when it comes to strategic planning, financial management, marketing and sales, and risk management. So you're a business person pale nje, you're a day-to-day person, and you're aspire to become a business person, you are an investor, this is the right place. And maybe you have questions for us, make sure that you get to talk to us on 0799 200 100. Maybe unataka kuanza kazi, ujui utaanza wapi, ujui how a business works, you don't know how a business functions, you don't know anything about business, especially pale kwa finance management. Make sure that you get to talk to us even on our digital platforms, that is at YouTube at Mizpah TV Kenya, Money Monday, and on our Facebook page at Mizpah TV Kenya, that is Money Monday. And today we have an amazing guest and a man full of wisdom who are going to learn from him, because he's going to take us through a wild experience when it comes to business management. So stay tuned. His name is Joseph Kiragu, the director of Stack Institute. Without further ado, allow me to introduce our guest to the show. Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
How are you doing?
I'm fine, thank you.
Happy New Year. Hata kama tuko February. Is it greetings zimefade kweli?
No. The year is still young.
Still young.
We are ready to say Happy New Year.
Kwa hivyo nikikusalimia Happy New Year, you can respond Happy New Year.
Sure.
Thank you so much for availing yourself.
Yes.
For the show.
Thank you. It's an honor to be invited at Mizpah TV. It's an honor also that umekubali umeitika mwito. Let me say this from myself and other entrepreneurs. We are always ready to share to share our experience, to share our success, and our failures for other Kenyans. Not for play to, or not to fail where we failed, but to succeed probably even where we failed to succeed.
I love that. You know, many people don't love sharing their failures, but you say you share your failures. It's something amazing. And today we're talking about business management.
Yes.
And we're here to learn from you. And I would love us to answer things to do with strategic planning.
Okay.
And maybe we start on your personal level, and you give your take on what is the most important things to consider when starting a business. Maybe kuna mtu mwenye hajaanza kazi pale nje, you know, and that person is aspiring to become a business person. What should that person consider?
Okay, when you are planning to start a business, one of the things, there are several things that you need to put into consideration. One is why the business.
Oh, the why.
Yes. Majority of businesses which are started and succeed are those which are driven by passion.
Passion.
When you are passionate about something, you are bound to go beyond the normal kind of struggle to make that thing succeed. We also have some people who will go into business because of they want to make money or they want to make profit. Sometimes others will do business or they will plan to start businesses because they have a friend who have done the same and have succeeded. But it's funny, businesses are very funny. You might find a business succeeding here in Meirikumi, but you take it to Heshima, it doesn't succeed. So there are quite a number of things to consider, and I think on that, strategic management become a very crucial thing to consider. Yes.
Okay, you said that watu wengi huingia kwa biashara because they want money. I know money should be part of, you know, I want to start this business because I want to make money.
Yes.
But should that be the main thing that drives that business?
No. I have said, and actually that is one of the challenges of quite a number of startups in our country. You realize that some people are able to get the money we are talking about. It is also equally easy to acquire credit in our current Kenya. But because of lack of proper planning, proper planning, proper projection, or poor business literacy, you realize that many businesses are started at after about 2-3 years, they are just wound up.
And now talking of business literacy, does this mean that even a day-to-day person before anze biashara pale nje lazima kuna business literacy anafaa kukua nayo?
There is what we call basic, and part of this, the business literacy I'm talking about, it does not entirely mean going to class.
Oh.
There are the do's or the rule of thumb for every business. If you want to do business, you have to, the investment aspect has to be lower than the outcome. It is, let's say you invest 100 shilling in your business. If the 100 shilling is what you are investing today, tomorrow, at the output, maybe you invest 100 today, tomorrow you get 90. The other day, you are starting balance is 90, the closing balance is 80. At the end of the day, that business will come to a halt and it will just collapse. But once you sit, before you embark into a business journey, you sit down, you plan, you get to know, well, maybe my business, the business capital required is, let's say, 200,000. Then you also have to sit down and have the planning of the unseen part of the business. There is that lag phase of the business, the time people are getting to know your business, to know about your presence, your business, and stuff like that.
And
so you have to plan and project during this time when the business is trying to establish itself. How well am I going to ensure that I am afloat or my business is afloat? The other thing is things to do with things like the social capital. You might, when I talk of the social capital, you need for your business to thrive, the people you are working with.
So social capital plays in a business that is starting.
It also plays a role, because if it's a business whereby we are three, maybe I'm the boss, and yourself and another person are my co-workers. If we are all not pulling towards the same direction, things will not work. Then the dream, or where do we want to go? If that is not clear, at some point we will lag behind.
And now talking, or you've mentioned something to do with the dream. How can small businesses set, you know, realistic and achievable goals? Do you know, what was he feel like demotivated even if that business doesn't give the returns immediately?
What I will say, there are two things when it comes to business, and especially the many startups, which could be good or which could be there to help our majority of our youth in our country who are unemployed right now. One of the way out to starting a business, once you have a dream, walk the dream, irrespective of what you have at hand. Walk the dream. I am really, and I think this whole business of, this whole idea of doing business or achieving something, it is as old as the Bible, or as old as religion is. In the Bible, I remember, or there is that verse or an explanation whereby when God talked to Moses, he asked Moses, what do you have in your hands, or on your hands? And Moses said, with me, I have the walking stick. So use what you have. Use what you have. Use what you have to start off your business. It could be an idea. You have a family. If you are, let's say it's a young family, the husband, the wife, the man has the passion to start a shop. Make it your business. You start the shop, then let the wife be allowed to give hard, maybe when you are going for stocks. And what about the businesses that have been running? Maybe a business ilikuwa pale nje for 2 years, and then all of a sudden something happens. The business is no longer productive when ilikuwa productive, maybe the way ikianza. What do you have to say on that? On that one, I wouldn't say there is a magic bullet which you apply this and all the businesses thrive or get back to life. No, it depends with the kind of business that you are doing. An example, if you are doing business which can be affected by a government policy, you have to always align your business with the policies of the day. A case in point is, let me say, sometimes back, cybers were doing so well. Cybers were doing well in terms of like photocopying business was some years back was a good job. Yeah, it was a good job. But right now, those people who had cyber cafes with photocopiers had never invested in computer and internet. Oh yeah. Now they are being faced off. Yeah, it's true. Off business because of changing technology. Yeah, it's true. But some years back, people would go to a cyber, photocopy some document, take to the chief for approval or things like that. Yeah. Nowadays, you no longer go to the cyber for photocopying business, but you go there for uploading, having your documents scanned and uploaded to the online platforms. And now, does this bring us to that point that businesses should adapt to what is happening? Yes. Okay, that's nice. And now let's dive a little bit into financial management when it comes to businesses, specifically to businesses. And now I would love us to look at the side of entrepreneurship. How can entrepreneurs manage cash flow effectively? Because I believe cash flow inakuanga challenge, and that's why sometimes unapata kuna businesses zinafungwa because there is poor management when it comes to the cash flow. That is very true. Yeah. As you have said, the financial discipline is a very critical thing in business matters. If you don't know how to align your money flow or align your expenditure versus your income, definitely there is no way that you are going to succeed. Can you tell us a little bit on that, aligning your expenditure versus your income? What you do, you, as I said, from the word go, the first thing you do is you need to have an idea of my business is, let's say, let me talk of like a goods business, whereby you are buying things in the morning, my starting capital for this business is 100,000. And I expecting the sales and the profit margins, maybe the much I can make is about from 100,000, I make 120,000. Now you need to know, how do you manage this 20,000, the 20,000 that you are making? You need to factor in your expenditure in terms of, if you are the one running the business, you need to have to employ yourself and say, for me to do this business, I am worth 100 shilling or 500 shilling in a day. And you ensure that if maybe you can decide to be paying yourself on weekly basis or on a monthly basis, depending on the level at which your business is at. Then we also have things like you find that if you are talking of a shop, the family needs or the family expenditure or the family usage in terms of food stuff and things like that. Wakati mwingine unapata the husband will tell the wife, go and pick 2 kilograms of uga, kuja tupike. When you do it like that, that business is bound to fail.
It's bound to fail.
It will definitely fail.
But another thing, let me ask, I think this is something that you have also had. There are schools, unapata walimu, let me address the private sectors.
Yes.
Walimu walipwi.
Yes.
Could this be financial management, poor financial management?
It could be yes and no. It could be yes in some situations where things have not been well planned for. But it could also not be on the aspect that you find like in private secondary school or primary schools, whereby the curriculum is like, we know we are teaching each subject and we need 5 or 8 teachers to do the same. You might find like in private colleges, we normally have, you could be having like 5 schools which are running, but you are still prospecting another one to run. So instead of employing the staffs enough, strictly enough for the 5 schools, you have 1 or 2 extra who are trying to push for another, for the other school now to start. So at that, when this is being done, you might find that the amount available is slightly not measuring to the expected outcome. But that is the strategy used in either in private, like in private institutions, or even in companies which are planning to venture into new frontiers. At least there is normally that kind of an allocation, maybe for about 6 months. At some time, maybe it's on the 7th month, when small crisis might arise.
Yeah, but that should not affect, paying the workers.
Should, ideally, it should not. And in companies whereby there are good communication, that kind of information is made earlier, or that kind of clarity is made to the employees to understand we are here, but because in the next 2 years or 1 year we are supposed to be here, this is the strategy we have at hand.
And as we go before we go for a short break,
Yes.
because I think we have 2 minutes here, can you share with us, because in your area of work as a director, one common mistake that you have seen when it comes to financial management and cash flow?
Okay.
A common mistake that always happens.
Thank you. One common mistake which affects, like, I don't want to call it a startup. Okay, yeah, it is a startup in a way. It's a problem which can affect our business and can also affect startups. When a business which is still in its formative stages, or which is still yearning to grow more, there is that likelihood of spending in investment, and at times you forget the recurrent expenditure. So at times you might find yourself, let's say, like a college, let's say we are planning to start a media school, and as we start on our day-to-day activities, we come across a person or a winding up studio, and they decide we are setting out this kind of goods. Worth maybe in marketplace, they are worth 500,000. But because this person is so blessed, bring 200, we are going to give you this this equipment. You see, all through, the school has been having the idea of having a studio. And now, their budget was 500. But here comes someone who is giving a very nice nice deal of 200. In a situation like that, you might find funds getting diverted from the recurrent expenditure to an investment. Those kind of things are likely to happen. And they even happened in our institution. I may be at the very first years of our operation.
I love the way you're bringing out the example. They are very realistic and allow us to go for a short break. And now we have tackled things to do with strategic planning. When we come back, we're going to check a little bit of marketing and sales into business, operation management, get to check the human resource management, and get to check on the customer relation. Then we tackle the technology and innovation. Maybe you're out there, you have questions for us, get to talk to us on 0799 200 100 and on our social media platform, YouTube at Money and Monday, that is on Mizpah TV Kenya. We'll be right back after the break. And welcome back for this amazing segment. This is Money Monday, and today we are talking about business management. You're a business person out there, you are aspiring to become a business person, you're an investor, you are an entrepreneur. This is the right place for you. And before we had gone for went for the short break, tumeongelea that is strategic planning, financial management, and now we are going to talk about operation management when it comes to business. And I'm not alone. We are back with the guest. Welcome back, sir.
Thank you very much, Ajara.
And we want to talk a little, we want to dive a little bit now. You've already started the business. We've talked about the startups, and now the business is there. Maybe for 2 months. It has been there for 2 months. Let's talk a little bit about operation management, and maybe you could give us the strategies that businesses that have been using, or startups zenye zimeanza and they have been there, that they can, strategies that they can use to improve business efficiency. Okay,
when we come to operational management, I said from the word go, you as a person, depending on the kind of business that you are starting, you need to analyze, or you need to categorize the activities that your business will require. If we talk of the goods business, you need to have someone who is delivering the goods, who is supplying the goods, who is attending the shop or attending the facility from morning to evening. In many cases, you find all those jobs are done by one person or the proprietor.
Yeah, it's true.
So it is upon him or her to run when the business is growing and try to either delegate, maybe the first step. The first step would be to delegate or to outsource the kind of jobs that he or she started to undertake when the business was still running. The same case also in the surface industry business. Then as you grow, as your business grows, you decide what to outsource and what not to. But at the end of the day, you ensure that you are the one overseeing the growth, because it's you who have the dream of the business, or you have the master plan of where you want your business to go. Yes.
And now talking your point here, knowing what to outsource and not knowing kitu yenye utachana nayo. You know, say things are very expensive, especially expensive in Kenya.
Yeah.
Prices may change, but even if that is affecting businesses, how can businesses ensure quality control and still customer satisfaction?
The keyword is you want success.
Yeah, you want success.
Now, you should also always have always have a business that you aspire, to be like.
Oh.
Yeah, you always need to have a reference point. I would like my business to be like this.
Wow.
I would like, as much as this business is good, this idea they did here, I wouldn't wish to follow that path. Also, when you are in business, be someone who is always running. Be ready to lead. Be ready to share with other business people. Listen to their success story. Equally listen to their failure story, so that you can run where where you are likely to fail, and you avoid that. Another thing, as I said, is what we call the government policies.
Yeah, the government policies.
The government policies are in terms of the taxation.
Yeah.
When a new tax is brought on board, try to know why and how it affects your business. Any government policy, and it has come to happen, government policies can make even some very successful business to fail.
Yeah,
so
true.
You should always be ready to align with the policies of the day. Equally, at least be blessed with what is happening. Happening nationally and internationally, in line with your business. I will give a case in point of the medical or the health sector.
Yeah.
Some years back, maybe about some 3-5 years back, the well-to-do Kenyans would, when they felt sick, they could airlift their people to India or other countries.
Yeah, it's true.
But right now, things are changing. With telemedicine, with improved acquisition of machineries and stuff like that, with increased training to our Kenyan people, things are changing. People are now preferring to have their medical issues attended locally.
Yeah, it's true.
And you see, if you are in the business of operating an aeroplane or those chartered planes, you now no longer have the customers that that used to be
before. Yeah.
Yeah. And now, what is happening? You realize now our health facilities are getting more and more lucrative.
Yeah,
because
there's an increased demand.
Yeah, there is increased demand. So this kind of policies, when they change with them.
And now talking about increased demand, what maybe one challenge that you have faced in managing business that is in scaling operations to meet increased demands?
As much as growth is profit margins is the drive for businesses, you should also, as a business person, you should also get to know your strength in terms of when you are growing, you should control your growth. You should not grow beyond your capability.
Okay.
This has happened. It has affected a number of businesses in our country, and it's a risky thing when it's not well managed. So, going back to where we started, if we are to stick to a strategic plan of our business, normally they are done like for 5 years. So if the abnormal or the what we can call of bursting of the balloon, the business bursts, it can come at the third year. You need to sit down and look at the strategic plan and see what were your cornerstones, or what were your ways of managing that. Yes.
And now, talking of that, from what you've said, for how long do you advise maybe businesses to, you're still sticking to your strategic plan that you had?
Yes.
For how long unafaa ukae ndio useme maybe it's high time, not really I stop sticking from my strategic plan, I advance my plan? For how long in the period?
Normally, they talk of, I have said a strategic plan is normally done for about 5 years. For 5 years. A good startup worth success, it will be known after between 3, those which are fast, 3 years to 5 years. You can tell your business is growing. But before that, don't think of changing your way of doing things.
Or opening other sources.
No. Preferably, try to stick within the confines of the of the business for the first 5 years, then move on.
Thank you. And their businesses, now we have addressed the startups and the businesses that have been there.
Yes.
And now let's go back to the businesses zenye zimeanza, how to diving on the customer relation. How can businesses start building, you know, customer relation, making sure that you maintain those customers?
A very good question. And
thank you.
I will give a scenario or something we were discussing last night with my wife, relating of a certain shoe cobra. This is, you can try to imagine the work of a cobra. It's a small business, starting capital fairly little.
Yeah, it's true.
But it's a business worth, you can invest and you can grow to become a butter of your area.
Yeah.
So this one guy who who is doing his business outside a certain shop, he opened his stud, but he leaves everything unattended. He goes to manage a certain a pool table. So because the owner of the pool table requested him, do this maybe for 100 or for 200 shilling. Then my wife had another customer goes to pick their broken shoes, which they expected to have been repaired. But what excuse does the young man gives? Well, today I was not working in my business. I was attending the other business.
The pool, yeah.
Yeah. The moment you do it like that, there is no way this customer will come back to you.
Definitely, yeah.
So, irrespective of whether small or big, customer care is very paramount for business. And maybe touching from customer care to marketing, because I think the other
we'll dive after this. We'll dive.
Yeah, the other item will be marketing. The best marketing tool is not even going to come into a media station like this. Okay, it will give business. It will give business. But what like the mainstream media does, they create awareness. Yeah. But for customers, for a customer to come and have confidence in what you are doing, the word of mouth is more weightier than the printed adverts and stuff like that. Because once you do something good for me, I will be your ambassador. Yeah. Like going forward. The next time I meet my friend and I tell, you want to give an interview on what you are doing, Mizpah Tv is the place to be. You see, it's easier than you trying to call that person, because when I tell someone it's a good place and I was here, I did my interview, then it is easier to believe than imagining.
Yeah, it's true, but still on that part you may say my media, I believe that media stations in the 2 years that you're coming, they'll be playing a big role.
I did not undermine them, but what I said, that customer, the repeat customer you get, a referral by a satisfied customer is like 100%. Yeah. Yeah. That's what I was trying to say. And
now let's talk a little bit before we dive into the marketing that you said on handling. You have a business, there are good comments, na kukosangi the bad reviews. Yes. On how to handle the negative reviews from the customers. How do you handle that?
Okay, it is only a business which is not about to grow, which does not have that sitting or that platform to address their weaknesses. And what a business should do is you sit down, listen to your views. Don't try to defend yourself. Listen to the comments by your customers. If you can be in a position to give your feedback or an explanation why this and that happened, do that. But always admit those.
You start by admitting what the customer said.
What I mean, you don't admit, like, you are not admitting the liability, but you admit, well, it's good you have observed that, we have taken a note of that, and immediately after that, if it's something worth maybe it requires the attention of the management. The management discuss that thing, then they give the official position on that. Maybe a follow-up call to the affected customer will go a long way in instilling confidence to that customer.
Do you believe in this thing that people usually say the customer is always right, or the client is always right?
Ideally, yes.
It's true.
It is true, in the sense that, as you said, right now, we have so many, let's talk of, I mean, every other sector in our country has been is equally invested. People have invested in almost every sector of our economy.
Yeah.
So if you don't give your customers what they would expect to get, they have an option to go to shop B.
Yeah, to another place.
So that's why any customer coming to your shop or coming to your stud or to your station, you are supposed to give him or her the best attention he requires, then address, if there are concerns, try to address them. But don't address them foolishly, in a manner like you are now going out of your norms. No, do it to the measure that is the standard of the company.
Okay.
Yeah.
And now let's dive a little bit into the marketing and sales area. Maybe you could share with us, for businesses, maybe the strategies and the things to consider when they are doing marketing and sales for the business, because it's one of the important things when it comes to a business.
When we come to marketing, marketing is one area which I think people have tried to study marketing, but my experience for the last 20 years that I have been into business, I wouldn't say we have one method which is superior than the other. Advertisement is very funny. You might think you are doing it the conventional way, banners, social media and stuff like that, well and good. But the best way, especially for the startups, it is you try to be innovative.
Be innovative.
Be innovative. Because marketing, as you said, you talked about almost 65% of the operational cost for companies. That is not a small budget. It's not a small percentage for startups. But you can equally be effective with very little budget. Maybe if you allow me, I can give an example of what we used to do back when we were still young. Okay, during our formative stages at Stark Institute, what we could do, because we couldn't manage like to put our print media in maybe in newspapers and stuff like that, we could get our flyers, then mapped our area of operation, and we used to work hand in hand with newspaper feeders. So the days like Sundays and Fridays, whereby the number of newspapers back then were selling, we could have our flyers slipped in the newspaper. So once you get the newspaper, you get our advert there. That by so doing, that helped us to create some awareness to our customers. But right now, the issue of, because right now almost everything, even the government is moving its activities to digital platform. A business cannot succeed without a website. A business will need a Facebook page, Twitter page, Instagram, at some time, WhatsApp. WhatsApps are also quite good, especially with the timelines that we are posting every other day. Yes.
You've talked something to do with being innovative.
Yes.
How can businesses stay innovative and still adapt to the new industry trends?
That is very good. A very good question. I want to give an example, just the timelines. Personally, as the director of Stark Institute and Stark Driving, on a daily basis, I have to post something in my timeline. And that thing, either it is it is a new school in our college. It's a new concept that we are having in our college. I will always post it. And once I post it, I post the same. Our staffs will also
do the same.
Okay, it is at their liberty. Sometimes they will pick a good caption, then they share. By so doing, that is an indirect way of reaching out to your customers.
Yeah, definitely.
Then you can also, if it's you can also, let's say as a college, you can also decide to be doing like posters. Maybe like 3 posters in a week on a different area. Then there is also what we call, you can also do a blog. Like in our institute, every week we have to do a blog on different areas. And those kind of information go a long way in informing our potential customers on what we are doing and where we are headed.
I think this brings us to that point here, importance of, you know, marketing and branding in today's world for businesses. As we get to wind up, maybe in 2 minutes, can you share with us maybe some of the cost-effective ways businesses can use to market themselves?
Yeah, well, I said it depends on where your business is located. If
the location.
Yeah, the marketing tools to apply depends largely on your target population.
The target population.
Your business, what kind of business you are undertaking, and also the budget that you have. Okay.
Oh, no, sorry, continue.
So, if let's say you are a business which is targeting a wide range of people, let's say like a running institution, you might decide to do like the things like street advertisement. If maybe your institution is along the highway, you can do street advertisement whereby people will be able to see your presence as they drive or they move around that area. If you are in some groupings, you can now use the social media platforms and do your marketing. You can use the apps like what Facebook has, whereby you can decide the area, the radius of your network. Yeah, so the number of the methods to use for advertisement are quite many, and they depend on the business that you are doing. That's what I would say.
Wow, I love that. I believe you as a viewer out there as an inspiring person to become in the future, or you have a startup business that you're running. I'm sure when it comes into the business management, at least now you have the tips and the strategies that you can use when it comes to strategic planning, financial management, marketing and sales, and a little bit of technology and being innovative. Thank you so much, sir, for availing yourself for the show.
Thank you.
I believe that people have learned a lot. Maybe you can share maybe your contact, because you're doing with Tithe Institute, and tell them as you wind up, maybe in 1 minute. Okay,
thank you very much, Ajara, for the time and hosting me. I would like to appeal to our viewers at Tithe Institute at the driving school. You can come and register for various courses. We have our School of Cosmetology, driving school, ICT, we also have hospitality, and quite a number of courses. We are situated along Egerton, Joro Road, at Tithe Institute Plaza, opposite Egerton University Circle, and you can reach us through our email, that is info@titheinstitute.ac.ke. We are also in Instagram at the same name, Tithe Institute. We are in Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. And you can also check our website, that is www.titheinstitute.ac.ke. We are also in some branches within Nakuru County. We are in Bahati. We are also in Nakuru Town along Usi Road. We are in Mauche. town, we are in Nice Town, we are in Mount Narok, and in all those places, if you log online through our website, you'll be able to see us. Thank you very much, and you are all welcome to Stack Institute and Stack Driving School. Finally, I would like to pass my greetings to students at Stack Institute and the teaching staff, yes, and all our customers. Thank you.
Thank you so much for availing yourself, and you're looking forward to having more on the show.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for tuning in for this segment. And as I say, Money Monday is your go-to show for financial tips, strategies to unlock your mind to build success and accumulate wealth as a business person, as an entrepreneur out there. We're going for a short break, but we'll be right back with updates of what is happening.